Kia ora mai tātou, tēnā tātou katoa. Members, when we broke for the dinner adjournment, we were debating the Papawai Kaikokirikiri Trust Amendment Bill. The committee has reached clause 4. Nuk Korako has the call and he's 16 seconds remaining. Peter Parauni.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Chair. Talking to clause 4 of the bill, in terms of the repeal of the definitions of the Church of England and financial year. Can I, just by way of explanation, and I should say that I am not a member of the Anglican Church, although I was born into the faith. Now,
both sides are happy about that, are they?
The only thing that's I'm concerned about who should be happy is the Almighty. Mr. Chairman, back to the clause. Obviously, the Church of England has had some changes in its makeup. And as I understand it, they have 4 bishops, one Bishop of Te Tai Tokerau, and Bishop Kito Pika, who holds that position. Then we have the Bishop of Te Upuko o Te Ika, and I understand his name is Bishop Katane. And the church has recently, as I understand it, made an appointment for the Bishop of Te Waipounamu, and his name is Bishop Wallace. So this clause actually identifies which bishop will be responsible and who will sit on this trust board, sir. The financial year means, as the bill articulates, it's a period of 12 months, but it doesn't say what day it begins and what day that it ends. It just says that it's for a 12-month period. And perhaps there should be some identification of what that period should be. Now, in terms of tangata whenua of Wairarapa, we all know that that's part of the Confederation of Ngāti Kahungunu. And those of us who know our history knows that Kahungunu came from the north. Now, if in the absence of the naming of the tupuna rangatira, one could easily assume then that we are referring to Kahungunu himself. Now, that is just an assumption. I'm not saying that that is the case. But if that assumption is correct, sir, then that opens up the entitlement to be a beneficiary to a lot of my relatives from the north, including myself. Now, I, for one moment, would not presume that I should be entitled to the benefits of that trust, but it does beg the question in the absence of the name not being articulated in the clauses. So I just want to make that point. The other thing is, it also, the fact that that the trust has decided to identify its beneficiaries in this way, I think indicates the benevolence of the trustees themselves. And that's why I think that they've put it in the way that they've asked for in the bill. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Members, the question is that clause 4 stand part. Those of that opinion